All right, so if you're watching this video right now, it means you raised your hand and you said, hey, Coach Jordan, I need to turn up my thermostat, my internal thermostat that determines what I will accept for my health as normal, right? And we have that for everything, specifically health, fitness, finances, career aspirations, relationships, and things like that. You have this internal thermostat. So I'm going to go give you a blueprint and a structure, and I actually put the link to the PDF here in the notes of the video on YouTube. That way you can just go ahead and download that. If for some reason it's not working, just let me know and I can send it to you via Messenger or just email it to you, whatever way works best for you. But this is going to be a 2-page, like 7-question, 7-step PDF that allows you to identify your limiting beliefs, your current thought patterns, which are not serving you. We'll talk about that right now and kind of walk you through what the mindset we want to take into this. So first off, I'd be thinking, all right, Jordan, I'm not super sold on the thoughts mumbo jumbo. I just think I need to take action. My question would be for you, how has that worked for you so far? Chances are you've tried keto, paleo, or some other diet, whether it be Jenny Craig, or maybe even did group fitness classes, and it's just now you're here looking for that next thing. If you've gone through many different diets and they haven't worked for you in the past, it's because you need to try something new, you need to take a lifestyle, and you need to take an approach that starts from the roots of the problem, which is your current belief system and the thoughts that are probably populating your mind that derail you as you get into your transformation. Those thoughts like, oh, I don't think I'm doing well, so I might as well just give up. Or, man, I'm working so hard, but I'm not seeing the results. Or maybe even the ones that keep you from getting started. Like, oh, I would love to have X, Y, and Z body or his body or her body. However, I know that would be a lot of work. And I don't, and it's just you sabotage yourself in the beginning. So these thoughts are not you. That's the good thing, right? These thoughts are not you. They do exist in your mind, but they are not you. They're separate. They're just, thoughts are like things. They're bricks. And we can actually choose, if we can choose the thoughts that populate our mind majority of the time, we can then build our actions and our life based off of those good thoughts. So beliefs turn into thoughts. Thoughts turn into actions. Actions turn into your current state of being, your current life. So right now, if your current state of health is, would say below average, but according to statistics, the average American is not in good health. So I would say if your health is average, as in you have maybe heart disease, hypertension, diabetes, or you're overweight or even obese, then we want to change that. We're going to start from the belief systems and the thoughts today. And then later on, you can use that firepower to stick with your workouts, your nutrition long term. All right, so step 1 is realizing what your current belief systems are. So there's going to be 3 questions that I have on the PDF for you. There are, what are your feelings right now when you decide not to do something? So you go to do the laundry, or you want to do the laundry, and then you don't do it. What feeling was that? Was it anger? Were you mad? Were you sad? You're too depressed to do the laundry? Or were you nervous to do laundry? Were you doubtful? And I want you to not just think about laundry, though. I want you to think about, you can think about a few just things that are on a day-to-day basis, maybe something you did not do today, and what emotion you felt before doing it, which caused you not to do it. But then I also want you to think about your health and fitness and think about, like, did you go to the gym today? Why not? Did you intend to go to the gym and you didn't? If that is so, what was that feeling that you felt right before you decided not to go? And just write those feelings down. Write those feelings down, as many as you can. The next one is, what beliefs are you currently subscribing to that support this action or this way of thinking, this emotion? So if you are getting nervous before doing your laundry or before going to the gym, Why is that? Is it because you think everyone will be staring at you and you're not in good shape and you feel like you just won't fit in at the gym? Or is it something else? Maybe you don't know what you're doing at the gym. Whatever it might be, write that down. And then what do you assume to be true when it comes to the current state of your body, your health, and your fitness? What is it right now that you assume to be true? If you assume that you're overweight and that you're probably always going to be overweight, then write that down. If you assume that you're overweight because your family, your parents before you were overweight, then write that down. If, whatever it might be, just write down your current beliefs around your body. And they could be things that I just said, or just things of like, I believe that I am beautiful, right? These don't have to be negative. They can be very positive. So right before you cook dinner, if you felt joy and happiness and therefore you cooked dinner, right? These can be positive. Write that down as a feeling. And then also, if, what do you assume to be true? You think, well, my family will love me because I cook them awesome dinner. Then great, write that down. Because we can use that as firepower as well. If you think, well, I know that if I tie this back to the emotion of joy, I'll be more willing to do it. Like I am willing to cook. Then you can tie in the fitness to the emotion of joy, and then you'll be more willing to do fitness stuff or the gym, workout, things like that. So we're going to use these questions to gain clarity. All right, guys, step number 3, you're going to, with the last 3 questions in mind that we just went over and all the stuff you just wrote down, you're going to think, all right, so which ones are positive, which ones are negative, and categorize them. Categorize them by positive and negative. And I want you to write down a lot. So if you guys didn't write down more than 6 in like 3 in each column, then take your time, go back, read those 3 questions again from a positive standpoint and from a negative standpoint, and write down your beliefs. All right, step 4, imagine what you want. Think, all right, I want X, Y, and Z. I want to be able to wear a bikini or go, with just swim trunks at the beach or at the pool and not feel like I have to cover up, right? And feel confident about my body. Whatever it might be, write down what you want. So, and write it down. If I were already X, Y, and Z, whatever it is that you want, what would I believe? Right? So if I was already confident to go to the beach in my bathing suit, I would believe that I am in good shape, or I'm in good health, or I am happy, or I am whatever it is. Write down what you believe. Or another way to ask this question is, if I had X, Y, Z, if I had the body of my dreams, what beliefs created it? Right? Another way to think about it. And I'm not going to give you examples because I want you to come up with these on your own from your own mind. If you already experienced life in a fit and confident, healthy body, what thoughts would be consistently in your mind, populating your brain? And then I want you to write down at least 5, and that's step number 5. Step number 6, you're going to write out 5 things which you see in your current life which are true. So, for example, I see that I am uncomfortable wearing form-fitting clothing, or I see that I am overweight, or I see that I am super strong, whatever it might be, or I see that I am the role model for my kids, whatever it might be. Write down 5 things about your health, fitness, your body that are physical, tangible things, and write them out. And that you see, that you can see yourself, and then you can cross out the word see and replace it with believe, because really it's your belief. It's your perception of reality is shaped by your beliefs. So step number 7 is then flip the script. If these 5 are negative, then you're going to flip them into something positive. So for example, if you wrote that example I gave, I see that I am uncomfortable wearing form-fitting clothes or my bikini at the beach, then you would write down, I am so blessed to have a fit and healthy body that I feel confident and comfortable enough to wear form-fitting clothes. And you write that down. So the 5 statements that you wrote that you saw, this the things that are true according to your current lens of reality, I want you to shift them into, I am so blessed that yada, yada, yada. Blank, blank, blank. Fill it in. It'll be a lot easier once you download the PDF, so make sure you get that from me. And then final step is to take these 5 power statements, these 5 declarations, and to download the ThinkUp app on your Android or iOS, your Apple, up in the Apple Play Store or Google Play Store, and record yourself, your own voice, yourself saying these 5 power statements, and then it will put it into a loop for you using the ThinkUp app totally for free, and you can listen to it for 5 minutes before bed and 5 minutes when you wake up to self-brainwash yourself and to implant these thoughts, to inception, to put these thoughts into your brain, so that way you think these things more often and you adopt the mindset of your fittest self now, so you can be your fittest self in the future. All right, guys. Again, I hope this was super valuable for you. Take the time to download the PDF, get it from me, and do the work, write these down, and record your 5 power statements. It'll change your life.